Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and can I get confirmation the music's not still? Hang on, I'm scared now. Is the music still going? I don't know. I'm scared now. Is the music still going? It's not. Excellent. All right. So, it's been a while, been a week, and so last we left our spiders, they were chilling over here, ready for more destruction. We went to our base, and that took us about half an hour to get back to the base, but now we're back. We're almost back to the normal lands of shooting stuff hours upon hours, and I imagine that's all we're going to do today. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't figured out how far my percentage was. I should do that. What's the ping? Ping is 18.3%. Okay. 18.3%. Excellent. Put that in there. And yeah, so we've got more science coming in. However, I have killed the power in that base. And since it takes half an hour to get there and half an hour to get back, I think power's just going to have to be dead for a little while. It's not dead, sorry. Dead is the wrong phrase. It's just not using 100% of its power. It's like trying to use 110% most of the time. And it'll figure itself out eventually, and it'll probably sort it. Let's not worry about it. It's fine. Yeah. So, today we should get extra weapon damage, and from what I've seen on the Discord group, I'm just trying to find that chart now. That's a round bird. So if we get to weapon damage 9, that would give us, would take us from 11 shots to kill, 22 shots to kill a behemoth biter to 19. So it's actually quite significant, or from 11 shots to kill a spitter to 10. That's actually pretty good. Under urging of chat, we're just going to continue going with better laser damage. By urging of chat, I mean Gosin. Gosin demanded it, and sometimes Gosin's demands are correct. You know, he occasionally knows what he's talking about. And I say this just because I can get away with it. Well, okay, Gosenbot does tell me to go stay away from water because it's dangerous for me, but what does Gosenbot really know? Gosenbot only knows what I tell it to know. It's supposed to be able to say Gesundheit, but I've never taught it to say that. Because I am lazy. I mean, the music that, if you were here at the start of the stream, there was some music playing. The music that I bought like 3 months ago, and I've only just now put it on. So that tells you how sort of rapidly I get things done around here. Because I'm not a fast man. I'm a very slow man. Yeah, that's what they used to call me. Thief Slowman. Bit of an insult, but at the same time, I understand. Yeah, you can't be insulted for what is true. I mean, I suppose you could be, but... Finally reached a point in Orb of Creation that said more dev time. Is that for the Dragon Glyph? Yeah, I don't think the Dragon Glyph is... Oh, yeah, that's right. I've seen this before. It's just a worm. Yeah, the Dragon Glyph isn't ready. I think that's probably why they put it into beta rather than updated the patch entirely, because technically the patch has removed features. Which, you know, that's kind of crazy. You don't usually get that happening in a game. Oh, the patch has less features than the game did before it? That's weird. But yeah. I see. Okay, well what we can do is put the fuel in there. Back this train up. Pick that up. Connect. And then we finish the journey. Except for the part that we missed. Because we have missed something along the way, it seems. Oh, if I remember rightly, it was like right in front of me, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay. That's the real reason why I stopped. Now, just then I did a thing called ghost riding the whip. I've heard about this. People, cooler people than me do it. They jump out of their car and they dance next to it, and then sometimes their car kills them. I kind of like that fact that people, like, trying to be cool accidentally get hit by their own car. That's pretty funny to me. That's who gets hit by their own car? First-ish? You're right, that's a clear second, but that's okay. Some of my best friends are a clear second. Oh. I actually don't know if it's actually ghost riding. I think ghost riding the whip was a thing the youths used to do years ago. I don't think anyone does it anymore. But then again, what do I know? Okay, so we've got a whole bunch more Spidertrons ready to go, which is going to be kind of annoying because we're going to have to set them all up. I think we're going to go a different color. I think they should be legendary. How's the east going? We haven't actually gone any east today, but we will be going east very soon. And when we do, I think we'll be going east faster than ever before because we'll have more lasers. Now, would I like legendary spiders with legendary legs or legendary legs? Absolutely, I would. Legendary legs. Oh my goodness. Good name. More lasers. Yeah, so we're coming in with like 15 more spiders. 14 more spiders, sorry. Who got it? No, it was Dave. Dave's got it. Dave got it. Don't worry. The alliance remains strong. Dave is okay. I know Dave is okay. I've always said Dave is okay. That's the alliance. I understand the allegiances and alliances in this chat. Most of them are about cats, but this one is more serious. It's more serious stuff. I've always said Dave is okay. Usually Dave enters the quotes about Dave. Not today. Let's see a cat from the calendar. Perfect timing, just when we're about to get things done. Alright. Oh, there's snacks on the table. That's not a good place to have them. You've had work? That's alright. Cat cam. There's a cat. Look at it. Witness the cat. Witness it. Witness it. Alright. Great cat. Yes? Oh. Alright. Let's have a look at this cat. And then we're going to have to spend a bit of time to... Excuse me? I just unmuted myself. That was scary. We're going to have to spend a bit of time just making sure that the biters didn't get past me, which it looks like they did. Oh. It's true. Beach Boys is a novelty band. I got it set to like 2 minutes or something. Surely not. But yeah, we need to deal with the biters that are sort of growing a little bit. We'll get them out of the way very soon. Don't worry about that. Worried about them going near the train. Anyway, the cat has been voted. It is deemed a great cat with 67% of the votes, which means one person thought it wasn't, which is interesting. I'm not blaming them, because you're allowed your opinion. This is also very strange. What's going on? Okay. Can you guys just please go down there and deal with this situation? Okay. We'll go over there, and then while they go over there, we will start placing our spiders. Now, these need to be new color spiders, I think. Ow. There's some acid there. So the plan is these spiders are going to follow the black ones, I guess, which means they need a new color. And I think to honor the new legendary modes, legendary builds, I think they should be orange. Did I hear the AI generated Beach Boy song? I did not even know there was such a thing. So they're going to be orange. Okay, I'm going to click on that. I don't want it to play. Plays hurt by... Oh no. Oh, I've heard this guy before. That's good. Okay, I'll check that out later. So, right now is the part that I hate the most, which is... Oh god, okay. So... Shift click to reset, click, then control click to follow. Shift click to reset, click, control click to follow. Shift click to reset, click, control click to follow. Shift click to reset, click, control click to follow. Shift click to reset, control click to follow. Shift click, control to follow. Oh god, I don't want to mess this up, so it's very annoying. There's a lot of spiders, that's the problem. You know what? You can follow white spiders, it's fine. That just gives us a whole lot more damage. You know what? Follow the pink spider. It's cool. Whatevs. Okay. Well, you did get here first. You're absolutely exhausted. Have an early day tomorrow. Baldex saved you so much struggling. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, you know, had some help. Always good to get some help. Okay. That should move all my spiders. Yes. Excellent. My spider army continues to grow. We got a couple of repairs. Actually, I don't even want repairs just yet. What I want... Alright, Dave, you're more than welcome to leave if you need to go. I'm not gonna... I don't actually hold anyone against their will in this chat. I think I should. You know, really just be like, I'm sorry, you can't leave, but you're absolutely welcome to leave. I wouldn't dare stop you. I mean, what's gonna happen if I stop you? You're just gonna leave anyway. And that's okay. And while we're here, let's go and get the green spider. Actually, I think we can probably still unload some stuff from you. So we're gonna just keep clearing some things out here. Oh no, those can stay in there. Clear those things out that are just clearly just not needed. Put some more rails in there. Green spider, you need some more landfill. But ultimately, I think most of the landfill I still want in my own inventory. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. Laser damage sadly has not come back online yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. Okay. Let's go back to devastation and destruction. I'm fairly convinced nothing else got past us, so that's good. Okay. Lots of spiders. And we're just going to keep marching until we run out of stuff, really. Return to autosave, I suppose. Keep marching until armor starts running out, and then we... until, like, health, rather. Starts running out, then we go and get the build done, and then we just keep on going. We do not stop until we are at 100%. That is the rule. Because otherwise I would be failing another run, and I refuse to fail. Is this like a rule of how many runs I can fail? I don't want to fail too many runs, because then people will be like, it's C for the run failer. I don't want to be known as C for the run failer. You know, I've got other titles I'd prefer to be known as, but not C for the run failer. be the worst thing to be known as. Oh, it's Seif the Run Failure. Run Failure? Run Failer. Very much like a Dark Souls name of a boss. You know, the Run Failer. Okay, so we're just going to remote those just for a second. Just for a moment. Okay, we're going to remote those for a little longer than I perhaps wanted to. That's okay. And we're just going to continue, we'll finish building the track. Make sure the repairs get done. Need to be done. There shouldn't be too many major repairs. It's kind of interesting when we get those extra lasers, just the amount of extra firepower we get for one extra research of laser damage is kind of extraordinary. Oops. Yeah, we did re-add the lasers in. Okay. And so yeah, if you're new to this stream, this is what we're going to be doing probably for the next who knows how many hours. Well, 3, I suppose. We're just going to be shooting bugs for the next 3 hours until they're all dead. And the rail will continue to build. It's like the classic "the factory grows," except instead it's "the rail continues." Not as ominous, but it's equally true. Yeah, the problem is the behemoth survives just a tad long. But we'll get burn through them pretty quickly, I imagine. The next, I think one more spaceship is what we need. Also, that was too aggressive. We can't just run into them like that. Yeah, we've taken way too much damage doing that. That's alright. Oh goodness, it's really not alright actually. We can't do that again. That's so damaging. And it's such a waste of resources, because at some point we'd have to stop and actually mine things so we can, like, rebuild. So yeah, we don't want to do... I've gotten a little bit cocky with how many spiders I see, which is a classic Australian problem. I understand Australians go, "Oh, crikey, it's just a few spiders, I can deal with them." And that's how they get bitten. Was my Australian accent too accurate? I know, it wasn't accurate at all. Well, it depends on the person. I have heard one person in Australia speak with an accent like that, and it was just like, oh wow, this accent is real, huh? It's weird when you hear someone speaking with an accent that you previously thought was stereotypical. Like, oh no, that's just your accent. Strange. Not strange, that's a bit rude, but you know, interesting is perhaps the better word. Okay, and we've got a long line of spiders now, so generally anything that gets left behind in the back gets shot by those spiders. Pretty good. See, now that's how you deal with a nest. No damage. So much smarter. I mean, sure, there was a little bit of shield damage, but I mean, shields are supposed to be damaged. It's literally why they exist. Oh no, my shields got damaged. Yeah, dude, that's why you have shields. Like, that's why, if you're going into, like, combat for anything, just go without armor. Because if you go with armor, it's clear that you're intending to get hurt. Like, it's absolute big brain time. You don't want to get hurt, don't wear armor. Like, you're just asking to get hurt if you're wearing armor. It's like, yeah, it's the same with, like, Dark Souls. If you want to block a lot of attacks, you take a shield. If you just don't want to get hit, don't take a shield. It's that simple. It's very much really this philosophy is the extension of get good, except also in real life. Don't want to get shot, don't wear body armor. They're going to be looking for soldiers, that's true. This guy just looks like a civilian carrying a rifle. Oh, well, he's clearly not a soldier. Let him go. He's fine. Don't worry about him. He's not going to harm anyone. He's not a soldier. He hasn't been trained. Oh, that was a bad move. Okay, back it up a little bit. That's logic, isn't it? You dress like a soldier, they'll treat you like a soldier. Like the guy who recently walked into a bar in New Zealand and dressed as like an FBI agent, open carrying a gun. Surprise, surprise, they treated him like a guy with a gun. Apparently he was dressed as his favorite video game character. God, I don't know what video game character. This is the question the media doesn't answer. Who were you dressed as? An FBI guy with a gun is not a character in a game. Also, hi, the kid is a teen. Welcome. I do want more information on that story. But I mean, was he dressed as an FBI agent? Probably not. He was probably just as like a very specific character, but they couldn't tell. They said it was a video game, his favorite video game character. Which, you know, going cosplay and carrying an airsoft rifle or airsoft gun into a bar is probably a great way to get shot by the police. Not that our police always carry guns, but it's a good way that, you know, you're going to have a bad time. Because the police aren't going to be like, oh, this, hey, quick question before we come in, is that a real one? You know, it's not what people ask. They tend to be a bit more scared about the whole situation. Fair enough, too. Men in Black. No, I don't think so, because Men in Black don't carry like guns that could be believed to be real. At least I don't think they do. I don't think anyone would see a gun from Men in Black and think that's a real weapon. I believe that's the intent anyway. Probably for merchandising, if I'm going to be cynical. Well, yeah, okay. An airsoft gun is not a real gun, but they're designed to look like real guns, so I'm not going to... I assume people aren't going to stand around and ask questions when a guy just comes in holding a gun and goes, oh, I don't think that's a real gun. You know, what are you going to do? Stab me? Stabbed guy. You will see a toy train and think it's a gun in America. That is true. What was that thing like years ago with the Adult Swim with the Moon Man? And he was like, there was a light up sign with a Moon Man like showing the middle finger, and they thought it was a bomb because I guess it was dangerous looking. You know, someone had some marketing guy was like, hey, this is going to be really cool. And then just completely forgot that people are crazy and think everything is going to harm them. A neon sign flipping you off is not going to harm you people. Probably. Actually, you know what? It's a valid point. Maybe he is. Who knows? He's clearly got ill intent. I guess you can assume that a man flipping you off randomly has probably not got your best interests at heart. Neo sign? Neon sign. It was post 9/11 craziness. And the thing is, they got fined for that. And it's like, why? Like, they didn't... It wasn't threatening. Like, it wasn't going... You know, it was nothing that indicated it was dangerous. It was clearly just a neon sign. But they're like, oh, I don't know what this is. I mean... Yeah, why are you... Like, some guy got fired for that. Someone got fined for that. And it's like, it wasn't even... That's made the cops look stupid. That's a crime. Valid. That's valid crime. Yeah, making the police look stupid. That's a punishable crime. But I mean, you got to say the marketing executive who got fired for, or marketing guy who got fired for that, deserved actually to get promoted for that because, damn. I took off my night vision. Okay, let's put my night vision back on. Because damn, if I heard about it, I don't know anything about Aqua Teen Hunger Force aside from that incident, and that tells you a lot. Like, clearly, that was a good marketing plan. You know, aside from the whole, the police thought it was a bomb. I guess when you get to that point, oh, you know, sorry, I'm just going to change topic real quick. This is what I love about this stream. I've got nothing to do, so my mind wanders. My mind is a dangerous place. Not like in the, you know, we live in a society kind of dangerous way. Just, hell am I on about? And that's why I like this stream. And I think when I'm done with this, I'm going to need another stream that is just as like mind turn offy as this. Like if it's 80% turn mind off and just talk randomly, that's what I want. I want another stream like this after this. Thankfully, this is still going to take us like 30 more weeks. So I guess we're not in any real hurry. We go the other way is the other option. We go left, we go right. Or we go right, we go left. And then we take a train going all the way. That would be a painful stream. It wouldn't be painful. It'd be boring. Well, it wouldn't be as boring as I make it, I suppose. Guys, welcome to streaming. Anything can be boring if you put your mind to it. These little bugs, they're all running around. They don't know what's happening. They're so cute. Just like shooting these lasers at them just reminds me of like the walkers from the tripods from War of the Worlds. And if you've never heard the musical of War of the Worlds, absolutely check it out. I mean, there's multiple ways to check it out. I'm pretty sure it's on Spotify, and it's pretty rad. The stream is just, some people are scared of spiders, that is true. The stream is just get in train, start train, talk about whatever comes to mind, train arrives, end stream. I mean, yeah, pretty much. You'd only be scared of spiders if you're a bug. That's not necessarily true. I mean, spiders do have venomous bites that do hurt people. And I am a people. Or a cat. But if I'm a cat, then cats are smaller than people, and therefore I am still scared. If getting the political commentary scene, it's not. Let's not do that. Really don't want to get into political commentary. Especially now in an election year. Absolutely not. Okay. That should be building the line. It is. I build the line. Now, what I don't know for certain is, are these boyers, these spitters and boyers, are they going to leave me alone? I don't know. I'm just going to run over here and see what happens. Oh, shoot. Based. Okay. You know what? Part of me wants to actually answer those questions. You know what? I got nothing else to do today. I should not. I mean... Some of them I don't know. Yeah, you never let me have any fun, Soulburn. You never let me get, like, banned from Twitch. It's so not cool of you. Fair enough, I'll stop. But if I was to have an opinion, what I'd say would be... I was about to say, you know, you said what is the Jewish question? I was about to say what is the Jewish answer, and then I realized that could be misconstrued. I thought, oh my goodness, I should not say that, so I decided not to. It doesn't count. Uh-oh. Because that sounds like I'm being horrible. Yeah, I was worried about that. That's why I was like, we're not... You know what? Political adjacency alarm right there. That's not even adjacency. That's concerning. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay. I was kind of hoping it would be like, will they be my friends? And it's like, well, they're individual people. Like, it really depends on the individual. You have an answer, they talk about a solution? Well, no. I was going to be like cute and funny there, and I'm like, no, there is no cute and funny with people being dicks. Don't try to be cute and funny. It's not cute or funny because people are harmed. Generally, I'm the anti-harm sort of person. If someone comes to harm about it, I'm against that. You know, I don't want people to be hurt. I want people to be happy. And if that's political, then I don't give a shit anymore. All right. Of course, then the question is, what about someone else's happiness? What if my happiness brings someone else unhappiness? And to that, I say, you know what? Too complicated for me. I'm not a philosophy major. I don't give a shit about constipated people. Neither do they. Nice. That's because constipated people have no care about their own issues. Yeah. Just don't be a dick. That's all I ever ask of people. Really simple. I'm a simple man. Don't be a dick. That's all I ask. Ready for bedtime, wish you could stay around, but your eyes are not cooperating. That's fair enough. But hey, look, in a few weeks, we're going to go back to daylight savings. You're going to go back to not daylight savings. And then, you know, you'll have 2 hours extra to hang out and see if you can get me to say something horrible again. The hell is that very straight line down there? Oh, it's a cliff. There's that TED Talk. Don't be a dick. Don't be... Okay. What is that? I'm so worried what that is about. Are they being clever? Please tell me they're being clever. No one's ever being clever on the internet. It sounds more like a TEDx talk, actually. TEDx talks aren't real, remember. Be nice and don't be afraid to do stuff. It's a TEDx. Okay, see, TEDx is a different level. Like, TED Talks are like, holy shit, you did a TED Talk? Doing a TEDx talk, I mean... sure. I mean, people... The barrier to entry on a TEDx is so much lower. Yeah. I'm not saying, like... If someone said I did a TEDx talk, it's like, okay, cool. But there's a level of... Okay, sure. It's not as big a deal. It's like saying I got a paper published, and then someone said in what, and I said Skeptics Monthly. You know, then it's like, well, that's an interesting paper. You know, whereas if I got a paper published in, you know, Science or whatever the hell the big science journal is, everyone's like, oh, hello, hello. Nature, yeah, Science or Nature. There we go. You know, if I got a paper published there, everyone would be like, damn, dude, that's difficult to get. You clearly know your shit. But if I got my paper published in Skeptics Monthly, you'd be like, well, you know shit. There's a difference. I don't know if Skeptics Monthly is a scientific journal paper. If it is, cool. I'm not sure if I could get a paper published there though, because I'm not in the science field. But then again, let's be honest, in a magazine, a periodical called Skeptics Monthly, I'm not even sure they're scientists. They're doing their best. That's what they're doing. Their best may just not be good enough. And maybe actually actively harmful to people. Anyway. They're so skeptical. Alright. Just finish ripping through these swarms. I really want to focus on the worms first. I think I should just charge at worms. Maybe that's the strategy. The worms are the ones that slow me down. Ultimately, it's the spawners that need to die, but the worms need to also die. The kind of answer is everyone must die. Rocks fall, everybody dies. So, I'm going to ask you guys a question. First off, I'm going to assume none of my D&D group is here, because this is an important... I'm asking a question about D&D here. So first off, if you're of my regular D&D group, you know who you are. Let me know, because I prefer to not spoil the idea of a game that I want to run. Okay, there's only one person I think that would ever watch my streams that is... Oh, no, two. No, one. One person that ever watches my streams that is my D&D group, so I just want to make sure they're not here before I go into this. I don't think they would be, though. They don't come in that often. They don't play Factorio, so probably get away with it. I can click buttons. Hey, Lord Platypus, how you doing? Okay, now that I've got no response from that, I'm going to continue. So I've got an idea for a game. I was looking at the D&D subreddit, and someone was like, I ran a game, and it's gone to hell, and I don't know how to fix it. And half the people were like, your game concept is stupid, you shouldn't have done this. But the other half were like, no, this is a great idea as a DM. And I'm going with the great idea. So the idea was, at the start of the game, they let every player choose a magic item. Any magic item in the book. And I kind of want to see where that one goes. So basically the idea that I've got, that I'm running through my head at the moment, is this like, the players are all like... Oh yeah, absolutely they did, and that's why I haven't run this game yet, but in the question with the person having problems, someone picked an artifact which is basically a walking battle tank, and they couldn't kill them. And it's like, if you think the goal is to kill the players in this game, you have thought the wrong game. Like, that's not what your game should be. So the general way I'm thinking of it is like, the players are children or like wards of like level 20 adventurers. You know, the level 20 adventurers are still doing stuff around the plains, but they all sort of meet up. And they're told, like, oh, you wish to be adventurous. Yes, go to the old, our old mentor, and he will make sure you're geared up. And basically, because they have some lineage, they're able to open a door they shouldn't be able to open, which has just, like, everything in it. And they're able to take one item out. And I want to see where that game goes. Because, obvious things is like, oh, well, if you start swinging around the Eye of Vecna, people are going to take notice of who you are. They're going to know what happened, where the Eye of Vecna was last seen, pardon, not intended, and they're going to go like, oh, okay. Need to be prepared for players not to be jerks. I need players I can trust to not be jerks. I absolutely have players like that. My previous game was just as stupid. I gave them all coins. Like, I gave them all physical, like, poker chips that were, like, spray-painted gold, and said, okay, everyone gets one of these coins. If you throw it down, you wish for something. So, all you have to do, so I gave them physical things. If you throw this down and say, I wish for something, you get that thing. And that game pretty much went without a hitch. They players didn't do anything overly broken, despite the fact I knew they could. I was kind of disappointed they didn't, honestly. And that's kind of where that one went. And so I kind of wanted to be an extension of no DM should do what I'm planning here, but I'm going to do it anyway. And absolutely, if the players have dicks about it, it's not going to be a long game. It's not going to be one of those multi-year campaigns you read about on the internet. It's going to be a game that is like, hey, this could be 1 session, this could be 10 sessions. I don't bloody know. Because there's other ways you can take it. You can take it with them getting in trouble with some like very powerful NPCs. Them getting in trouble with, like, let's say their guardians had some powerful enemies. If you all of a sudden have the hand of Vecna, those guardians are like, hello. The enemies of the guardians are like, hello. You've just come onto my radar. 90% of the issues of players and 90% of the issues of DMs in that subreddit is I wasn't prepared to handle the game I'm running. All my players are jerks. Exactly. I am fully aware of the absolute fucking monster of a game that I'd be running if that happened. And I've got players who, like, I will say to them, no homebrew stuff. I'm not allowing homebrew stuff, but we've got like a few source books, you know. D&D Next, I believe Turtle is referring to. But, you know, we've got like the player's handbook obs. You got Xanthars. You got Telrasha, not Telrasha. This is Telrasha. Telrasha and another one too. Maybe it's just Xanthars and Telrashas. I don't know. Either way, there's enough. There's a sub for D&D horror stories. Of course there is. And some of them are really bad. Some of them are really bad, but at the same time, I can trust my group is pretty cool with that sort of thing. Because I've played with this group for, you know, literally half my life now. Oh yeah, I've seen a few of those. And I mean, I've heard some D&D horror stories. Hell, I've been involved in a few. Not probably horror stories, more like D&D stories. Like, we've all been... If you've played D&D for, you know, a few years... Like, if you played it for 2 or 3 years... Thief was the horror story. That's harsh. If you're playing D&D or role-playing for, like, 2 or 3 years with, like, different groups, chances are you've come across the group that was not your play style. Or you come across a guy who you've never met them before and they seem nice enough, and then they start being really creepy towards hopefully NPCs, but sometimes PCs. Like, but I mean, it's still not great if they're being creepy towards NPCs. Like, you know, because the DM's just sitting there being like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm not enjoying themselves. And they're like, go on, what's she wearing? And you're like, oh, I'm just vomiting right now. Thank you very much for that. I didn't need this. And they're like, what? It's a fancy experience. It's not like anyone's getting hurt. It's like, no, but I have to think about it and I don't want to. So, you know, everyone's come across someone who's a little bit too into something going on. Yeah, someone's too into the murder. That story about the furry, I don't know that. But to be fair, half the players in my game are furries, so... But they're cool people. I just want to put that out there. They're cool people. And so, yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me. Like, certainly that stuff bothered me at the start, but now I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It's just who they are. I don't give a shit. You know, they're still good people. They're still very close friends. So why should I give a shit about, you know, stuff they draw into? We're all into weird shit. Yeah, adjusting expectations. I mean, that's why session 0 is important in D&D game. But yeah, session 0, that one's going to be like, okay, I want you to give me a strong character. If the players and the DM are into roleplay, all power to them. Absolutely. I am not going to say that, oh, you know what, you like weird, creepy stuff in your game? Not for me. Oh, don't do that. I'm not even playing your game, but no, don't do that. Nah, do what you want, man. There is some weird role-playing systems out there that can make you roll some interesting dice. You know, it's like the Forbidden mod in RimWorld. I'm not condoning the Forbidden mod in RimWorld. I'm not saying the Forbidden mod is something I'll ever play. But hey, if people like the Forbidden Mod in RimWorld, then play it, I guess. I mean, I can't stop you. I don't really want to hear about it, but play it if you want. Exactly. Exactly. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Just walked straight through them. 97%? 97% of what? Oh, science is going! Oh, we probably get the lasers very soon then, because that means science is probably happening right now. Whew, that's exciting. Yeah, look, I'm not fussed about consenting adults do whatever they want to do, but I don't want to play in that D&D game. I don't want to play in a creepy D&D game. I stopped just at murder hoboing. I'm fine with. No, actually, I'm not even fine with that. I like talking to people in D&D games. D&D is probably not the game I should be playing, honestly. Because I like running a more social game. I like running like less combat, because combat is not my favorite part of D&D. Call of Cthulhu is probably far better than for what I do. Even taking away the horror aspects, just making it like just an investigation story, just use the Call of Cthulhu rules, probably something I'd have a lot more fun with. Like running and that sort of thing. Like, combat is quick and violent, and talking to people and investigating is the game. That's probably what I would love running more. I've got the books, I just haven't run it. I don't really have the time to plan a game right now, which is a shame. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny, like how people go, okay, what role-playing systems are there? And they're like, well, there's D&D, and I guess there's Pathfinder, and I guess Call of Cthulhu. And they go, oh, I don't really know any others. Are there many more? I go, oh yeah, there's literally thousands of them. PBTA? But there's literally thousands of role-playing games, some of which are only a page long. Powered by the Apocalypse. I don't know. I've heard of Powered by the Apocalypse, but I've never really looked into it too much. The important thing is consenting. If someone doesn't want to play that game, something needs to change. Whether it's how the game is run or who's in it. Some only need to be a page long. Yeah, there's a game that I read about, and I don't remember the rules. I was more just inspired by the idea. But basically, everyone has a school of magic. Um, and I don't remember who wrote this, and I remember like reading over the rules as a friend was talking about it. Everyone has a school of magic, right? And at the start of the game, it's like a one-off session thing. Start of the game, everyone goes, okay, this is my school of magic. My name is, I am Seif the Necromancer. All my powers are cat-based. Right. And then you pass your page to the person to the left, and they write down the name of one of your spells. Right? And then they pass it to the person on the left and write down another name of one of your spells. So everyone is writing down the names of spells for someone else. So everyone's spells are created by the table, and then they get back their page of spells that are all cat themed, and they go, what is Reign of Felines? What does that do? Well, that's up to you to decide now. And so whenever you want to cast a spell, you stack dice, and the higher the level of spell, the more impactful the spell, the higher you stack your dice. Because dice stacking is the ultimate thing you do when you're bored playing D&D, right? So you stack your dice. So if it's a really complicated spell, maybe you stack 3 dice or 4 dice. I don't know. A simple spell, 1 dice. But you do not let your dice stack fall over. If your dice stack fall over for any reason, then spells have you're used absolute catastrophe. And go with the Necromancer again joke. And that's the game. The spell of knock things off table, the mighty feline paw. Brilliant. See, there we go. You're into it. And that would be the game. I just want to run that at some point. Just the idea that everyone is just, maybe someone wants to be a pyromancer, and so all your spells are fire-based. But it's good if people have like a sense of humor that because if all your spells are fire-based, but then someone thought it'd be funnier if they're all soup-based, like hot soup-based. You'd be like, all right, well, these are my powers. I'm a supermancer. Superman. I suppose you could do the same thing with superheroes, actually. Oh! Oh, I didn't even think about a superhero angle until just now. Oh. The original idea with the balancing dice mechanic was like, because it's like a wizard hats. But I mean, really, you could just do it with a Jenga tower. A Jenga tower would be good. Every time you use a power, you got to take blocks out of the Jenga tower. That'd be fun. I know that system already exists as well. Superman's being a great cook support mage sounds incredible. He really does. But unfortunately, here's the big problem with this system, because I think it's very important that maybe it's not important. I think there needs to be a failure system that is dexterity based, but it doesn't have to be. I don't know why I've gotten all up in that mind, because I'm thinking a lot of my games are online these days, because, you know, people are spread throughout the city or the country, or in one literal case, the world. And I still want to play with my friends, but hard to do a dexterity mini game when, you know, your friend is like on the other end of the world. So maybe you don't need to do that. The milkman works well with cats. Yes, the milkman. His milk is delicious. I don't remember much of Psychonauts 1, but I do remember the milkman conspiracy. It's not very well. Okay, so my lasers should do more damage now, so we should be doing better? Maybe we're not doing well enough. Psychonauts 2 is supposedly amazing. I mean, yeah, but I think I got to do the same thing I did with Psychonauts 1, which is wait until it's like 75% off, buy it, and go, holy shit, this was worth buying at full price. It's the trend, right? You got to keep traditions. I mean, what's the point of traditions if you don't keep them? Traditions for one game. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. I mean, I kind of want to check it out, but the time, as always, is the problem. I mean, did they fix the massive difficulty spikes from Psychonauts 1? Because, boy, howdy, that was rough. They did? Oh. I mean, I don't even want to play a hard... Like, if Psychonauts is easy, I am more than happy to play an easy platform game with, like, dialogue and stuff. I don't want to play, like, a platformer for difficulty, usually. Like, if I want to play a narrative game, I prefer to play a narrative game. I mean, really, Psychonauts could have just been a point-and-click adventure, right? I feel like the reason it isn't is just because those don't sell very well. Hollow Knight? Sure. But I knew what I was getting into with Hollow Knight, at least up until the Path of Pain. I'm not bad at 2D platformers. I'm not saying that I am in any case. I'm just saying that, you know, if I'm going to play a 2D platformer, I'd prefer to... You know, Hollow Knight wasn't a game with dialogue heavy. I was playing Hollow Knight because for the bosses, really. And the Path of Pain was like a platforming boss. I'm so proud of myself that I managed to do the Path of Pain pretty quickly too. Sometimes I still go back and watch it. I'm not joking, I just go back and look at my old videos for the Path of Pain. Most of those hits on the Path of Pain is me. Because Hollow Knight didn't do very well on YouTube. Which is fair, like the first episode, the recording was pretty janky. Which is a damn shame. But you get that sometimes with archives. What we got there? I mean, look, I beat the Radiant. True, not the hardest form, but I beat the Radiant. That's pretty exciting. I beat the Circus of Values. Fuck all the circus of values. Absolute Radiance. Yeah, I didn't beat Absolute Radiance. God, no. I don't want to do that. All there's the mod that make... I did beat Nightmare Grim. I did indeed. Took me a while, but I did get there. I beat Zote like 3 times, and then I was done fighting Zote. I was just done. You know, I did pretty well at Hollow Knight. Do the final challenge with all bindings? What final challenge? The final challenge. The boss rush. Oh, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. Speaking of boss rush, it's kind of amazing that Cuphead doesn't have a boss rush mode. Takes about an hour if I'm good. Well, the bad news is I'm not that good. Cuphead is a boss rush mode. No, it's not. Like, it should be. But 2 things. One, they don't have a button where you just click and go into the boss rush. Like, you have to keep walking to the other places. And if you lose one, you don't have to... Like, it doesn't start you back from, like... Who's the first boss? It's kind of difficult. I guess it'd be Root Pack. It'd be first boss. Not on hard. Oh, no, 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 no! Could have not run through that poison. I would have been fine. Okay. No, I didn't finish Cuphead on hard. Acid. Poison, acid, same thing. I was working on Cuphead on hard. One thing I don't like on Cuphead, though, is the run and gun levels. They suck. Run and gun levels are truly bad. Only there because they were like, oh, I guess we need some variety in our game. They didn't need variety in their game. They really didn't. I feel like the run and gun levels are actually really bad. Maybe people will disagree. Maybe some people like the run and gun levels, but I don't like those Contra style games. And so I was just like, okay, well, I didn't do them. Like most of the run and guns I haven't finished because I didn't care for it. But I've defeated the devil. I've defeated the final boss of the DLC. You know, I've done all that stuff. And I had a good time doing it too. And it was helping me with the devil fight though, because she was like counting the poker chips falling down on one of the phases. And it was just, it's so good sometimes just to have like someone managing like a really simple thing. So just like the chips would fall down in a particular order, and having to like dodge the chips while also fight, I was just losing count repeatedly. And so I was like, okay, Panda, I just want you to tell me which one's going to fall next. So she was counting cards. Exactly. She was counting cards while I was playing. So that meant all I needed to focus on was doing damage and not getting hit. And she would warn me when I was about to get hit in like for a really easy attack. And just, I could have done it without her, but it was so much easier having her tell me to like watch the heck out. Look, I'm just saying, when you fight against the devil, sometimes you got to stack the deck. Exactly. Okay. I think I guess it is a casino map, isn't it? King Dice is in the casino, and then like the devil is in the back room. Ah, the devil's in the back room of the casino. That is the truest thing I've ever. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the heck is going on here? It's biters. Well, yes, clearly. Or what I meant was they shouldn't be there. Oh god, we lost so many construction bots just then. That probably sucks. How many did I lose? How many did I lose? A lot. Okay. I'll give them my collection, I suppose. And if I clear east, then go west and clear the map of biters. You know what? I could, but in my defense, I would say I've already cleared a map of biters before. And that was in space exploration where I used the plague rocket. I know some people could say that doesn't really count, but yeah, it counts. I allow it. Hmm. A little worried we might get a little bit of a delay there very soon. Oh no, we should be alright actually, they caught up. No, one didn't. One did not catch up. That's alright. But yeah, Cuphead is a game that every now and then I just pick up again and I just play a little bit on hard, just seeing if I can beat something. I start on hard now, just see if I can do it. Like with all the bosses unlocked from a previous run. And then I play it on normal to see if I remember like how different the fight is. And I'm like, oh, it's so much slower. That's doable. There's so many less bullets. Because go figure, hard is harder than normal. I know. It shocked me as well. Shocked me to my very core. I was shook, as they say. Extra laser damage, I don't know if it's helping that much. I suppose it is a bit. It's certainly not hurting us. Would I absolutely destroy some of these for legendary spiders, or at least better spiders? Absolutely I would. I would rip these spiders apart multiple times to get me some better spiders. Oh well. One day, we'll get some legendary fish as well. Legendary fish is so funny. By the way, they're removing train station disabling. I mean, they're removing train station disabling. What do you mean? I think I understand what you mean, but it'll work the same as limit equals 0. So you gotta set it by the limit. Oh, that's a pain. For them not doing that, but oh well. If they do, they do. I'll manage. But we have new train systems, which weren't published yet. Oh yeah, they did mention something about new trains. Ooh. Okay. I'm really excited to the train system starting up in my C block run, by the way. I've got a new idea for how I'm going to do resources, and I'm very excited about it. No, not yet. I'm just thinking, you got to think about trains early. Like, I like to think about what my basic plan for trains is, and the mall. And I've got a plan. Hey, Aragath, welcome, welcome. That's welcome to both of you. How you doing? Um, you got like 3 raves going on there. Hell yeah. Get those light stick raves going. Doing well? Excellent. I like to hear. So, were you playing your C block? How's that going for you? Do I need like a rave? Am I missing a rave emote? Seem to love a rave emote. Yeah, I'm just trying to. I was trying to think in C block how I'm playing to deal with my resource creation. 'Cause last time it was a lot of making the resources, like shipping in the sludge and then making the resources. And that was a pain. If not a rave emote, maybe a bongo cat. Ooh, maybe we could do a bongo cat emote. Typically like to get a couple of art things done at once, so I don't really have plans for others. And I don't have any more emote slots, so that's going to make things a bit more difficult. Module 1s? Module 1s or module 0s? Great cat emote. Yeah, I could go bongo cat. Oh, 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 don't die again. Once is enough. Module 1s. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. How are we going today? Were we at 20% yet? 19.4. Great cat emote. A model cat with shinies? Huh? What are shinies? Okay, I'm getting a call from Panda, so that means I probably got to change my son. So I'll be back in just a moment. This cat is a shiny. Oh, like a shiny cat. I get it. I get it. All right, I'll be back in a moment, everyone. Take care. Don't start any fights with each other, please. But if you must, you must. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Meh. Alright, so what do you mean by a model cat with shinies? I don't know if I necessarily understand that. I'd like to understand that, Solburn. So anyway, I was just changing my boy, changing him into a different nappy or diaper, depending on what country you're from. They're the same thing. And you know, Panda was trying to get him ready for bed, as you do. And while I was changing, we got the hiccups. So I'm like, well, I gave him the hiccups, so good luck getting him to sleep now. And then I ran away to play more Factorio. Dad of the year right there, if you ask me. Absolute dad of the year material. Oh well, fine. He gets the hiccups all the time. It's fine. He'll get used to it. Apparently children get the hiccups a lot. I didn't know that. There's a lot of things I didn't know about babies until I had one. You know, they're born with all their limbs. Strange. I thought they were like frogs, you know, like tadpoles. Sort of grow them over time. Nope. All their limbs day one. Crazy. Um, yeah. I think I'm going to be in the position now, though, just to anyone who is a future parent, just whenever someone's like, hey, here's a medicine that'll help your son, I'll be like, great. And just read the side effects first. Like, I think I'm going to do that for myself as well. Just that way, you know, if you got a side effect, you know that it's like you, if that sort of thing starts happening, you're like, I understand. I read about this. That's, I think, my new advice for medical stuff. I'm not a doctor, as always, but that's my plan. When you ask the doctor, is it a boy or a salamander? You do have to ask that sort of question early. Oh, oh, that's cool. Anyway, I just got spam bot, but it got picked up by the detection. So that's why I was like, oh. Like it's nice that spam bot got picked up by detection, so I got to look at it, go, yeah, that's absolutely spam, and just remove it, and no one had to see me delete it. How exciting is that? We're at a new wave, people, where Twitch itself tells me I don't want to know. And Mojo, I didn't ask them if my child was a salamander. I figured I'd figure out on the day. It's rare, but it happens. Oh, okay. I don't get a lot of people saying, you want to be famous? Give us money. You can be. Usually they say, hey, do you want to be famous? I go, sure. And they go, come into this office. And there's just like a black leather chair there. And I'm like, hang on a second. Hang on a second. And then I leave. That's usually what happens. Yeah, I picked it up. It said, hey, it said it was in beta. So what they're probably going to start doing next, if to do with all like band detection or band getting around, is start putting it in like Greek letters that look like English letters. So an English reader can read it, but the system will be like, I don't know, it looks all Greek to me. I'm playing Derail Valley. What's Derail Valley? Is that the... No, I don't know what Derail Valley is. Sounds like trains are involved, so that's always nice. I am a fan of train. Not unrailed. When Unicode has 50 ways to represent some characters. Yeah, exactly. It's a train sim game. Wonderful. Being a train conductor. You're wearing your training pants. It is a nice spider collection I've got here. I'm rather fond of them, honestly. They're all pretty much exactly the same except the pink one, which is a little bit more power on the shields. I probably wouldn't go too wrong to having a bit more power on the shields, honestly. Oh yeah, absolutely follow kick as well. That's a good point. Thank you, Selburn. Yeah, kick. He streams Factorio, and he's doing a sushi belt run, which is wonderfully chaotic, and I love it because you know me, I'm a fan of sushi belt. Follow kick on Twitch and Twitch on kick. That's true. Tries to be a more arcade version of a train sim. Oh yeah. Always nice to have some trains. You regretfully do sushi? You're not enjoying it? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You don't have to do it if you're not enjoying it, you know. Good old sushi belt. The correct way to play... Actually, it is kick on kick. Well, it sure is. What else would it be? Hot kick? You're enjoying it? It's just so slow. Oh, sure. I mean, if you saw me doing it, you thought it was going to be a fast run. I don't know what you thought was going to happen. How are we doing? We 20% yet? 19.6. We'll be at 20% very soon. How exciting. We'll definitely be at 20% before the end of the stream, which is neat. You know what? I'm going to add an extra shield in here. It will go through my energy faster, which is going to be a slight detriment, but that's okay. Because it will mean less damage. But it just means occasionally I'm going to have to switch around the reactors just to get a bit more power for a little while, just to charge up my batteries. That's okay. Sushi base is strangely hypnotic. Oh, Kix one? Yeah, Kix one's really cool. I like it. I haven't had much chance to watch it, unfortunately, but I've seen it, and I'm like, yes, that's a fine sushi you got there, buddy. That's a fine sushi base. You know me, I'm all for one for fine dining. Pasta, sushi, you name it, bro. A long one. How much was that, actually, out of curiosity? 19,678. That was like 0.03 of a percent. It's been weeks since you missed the count up. Nice. It's always good when you don't miss the count up and you get your signals correct. Ooh, excuse me. But you also got a plan that you're going to get your signals wrong at some point. I know I did, because you just got to expect you're going to get the signals wrong. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's a sneaky little nest right there. We got no guns. No guns at all. No guns at all. I find with the counts getting them wrong, Sometimes you can get them really wrong and find out that your numbers of like circuits on the belt are like negative 30,000. You're like, that's not possible. And then you run the numbers and realize that half your facilities just haven't been counting. Oh yeah, I had like hundreds of thousands of coal on the belt at one point because it was double counting. Oh, it was actually not even double counting. It was like double counting implies twice. It was counting like 7 or 8 times per coal, which was not good. And then we looked it up and we raised a bug report and it's like, nope, we already know. They already knew about it. Legendary ducks. Yes. I could build a legendary duck. What does it do? It quacks infinitely. I think science is happening at the moment. Am I saying coal is bugged? No, coal isn't bugged. It was the way it was counting. That was bugged. There was a really weird bug where I was counting from the same cell that I was picking up from, and that bugs it. So you can't count and pick up from the belt at the same time. It's going to be a separate belt, or the count gets messed up. It's nothing to do with coal. And Factorio devs know of it, and they're not going to fix it because it requires changes to the engine. Which is kind of an interesting problem. Find a bug in Factorio that they're like, yeah, we're not fixing that one. That's just right. Okay, my suggestion is check the thing I just said. Like, if you got anywhere that you're picking up from a belt where it counts from, check that. Or you're just not counting something going off. That's also possible. 16,000, 14,000 doesn't seem too much of that, though. I just like that the Factorio developers are famous for, like, fixing all these tiny little bugs. And then I have one bug and they're like, nah, not that bug. Fix the other ones, just not your one. See, your bug, we already know of your bug. It's stupid. I'm like, but my bug is good too. And they're like, yeah, your bug is going to require more work to fix, Seif, and we're not going to do it. And then they flipped me off and, like, jumped off into the sunset on their skateboards. I thought it was rather rude of them. Yes, I absolutely did. I mean, the Factorio developers are well-known skateboard aficionados, after all. Did you know that? Of course you did. They're well-known skateboard aficionados. I mean, if you didn't know that, I mean, you wouldn't know public knowledge, which everyone knows. And you wouldn't be so foolish to admit that out loud, would you? Of course not. Why, it'd be social suicide. Or BS? Well, that's social suicide. Because they're known skateboard aficionados. The original game Factorio had the engineer skateboarding. That's not true. What if it was? People suck. People do suck. Why are you saying that right now? What is the inspiration for right now, this moment, people sucking? Oh, hello. I had to fight a bug hand-to-hand combat. Imagine the dev listening and being like, I'm gonna go add skateboards now. I mean, I don't know why they'd have to add them because it was the original design. Have we got a problem? We run out of... Uh-oh. Wait, there's a mod for it? Probably. Okay, we need to get the train. Oh, shoot. I know why that's like that. Okay. I really miss the clones from Nullius. I didn't use them much, but man, would they be useful now. Patch of coal. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that far to go. Alright. See you soon. Stretch. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Ugh. I see the legs too. Oh, vision. I mean, my vision was bad because I had my eyes closed, but it was worse than that because I had stars in my eyes when my eyes were closed, and you're like, that's not good. There's no way that's a good thing. All right. Thank you very much for the reminder to stretch and hydrate. It's very much appreciated. We've gone through like 2,000 rails. Pretty impressive. 4,000 tiles. Are you done? You're walking. Oh, you'll be walking for a while. Oh. Well, in the meantime, my batteries are mostly charged, so let's continue walking, I suppose. Like a nice little spider train we've got going here. And we just keep dealing with these hives until they all die. Which is the natural desire of the aliens. Aliens wish to die. Why would they exist any other reason? I can't think of a reason. I mean, I don't think they want to live. If they wanted to live, they'd stay out of my way. But here they are in my way. Silly little aliens. How far have I gotten so far? Almost 20%. This is a long run. They all are. Nice. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but thank you. "16 rockets to get to the next level of science." Wonderful. I don't do short runs. That is true. I should. Maybe what I'll do is a run, see if I can make like one green science. Oh, I did it. Yay. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. No, anyway, we're not doing that. Yeah, better, nicer, 69%. Yeah. Or to that 69%. But we are miles away from that. We are literally weeks away from that. Possibly even months. Okay, the spider's almost reached here. We'll just make sure that we're all good to go, and then we can proceed with life. Brilliant. And now what we'll do is make the spider come to here, and we should be good. That's going to take us a little while, but that's okay. I wish I could just fan my spiders out and just be like, go that way in sort of a V formation. I could just get through the entire map that way, honestly. Spider formations, that's what I need. We appear to have lost a spider somewhere. Okay, we'll have to go back and get it. Oh, actually, is it coming? No, it's absolutely stuck. Okay. Gotta go rescue my spider. Battery's going up while I'm walking? Yeah, okay. There we go. Whole gang is coming now. That's what we're after. Come on, gang. That one poor little spitter who didn't even see it coming. He's just minding his own business and he goes. I mean, let's be honest. Because they have no form of communication, it's not like they can warn each other that this is coming. And even if they could, what would they do? Like, there's nothing they can really do to hurt me. Even if they mustered, like, thousands of behemoths, I would still wipe them out pretty quickly. Like, there's nothing they can do to me. My train, on the other hand, there's lots they can do to my train. Science is at 12%. Nice. I'd appreciate that if they could just keep going up, please. All right, Kick. Well, thanks for coming by. Have a good one. Okay, just gonna keep on wiping them out. Gotta roll me some sushi. Hell yeah. Love sushi. Although sushi rice with other dishes is kind of strange, as I found out this week. So we had some sushi rice for my lunch, and I was like, yeah, alright, that'll do. And it's just a weird texture. Sushi rice is good for sushi, not great for, like, curries. Which I think is one of those things you probably would think about and go, yeah, it makes sense. There you go. You gotta learn these things sometimes. Sometimes the only way you can learn these things is by making the biggest mistake of your life. Honestly, if that's the biggest mistake of my life, life's been pretty good to me. I mean, it has been, but, you know. Oh, hi guys. You met your Lord and Savior Lots of Lasers on a spider? I'll be honest, probably not your savior. But, I don't mind. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Glad we saw that one. Someone get that tiny bit of track there, please. Oh, it's probably your job, isn't it? Oh my god. Okay, 1.4 thousand rails to go. Wonderful. You just keep going. 20% yet? We are at 20%. Hell yeah. Well, technically not. The rail hasn't gone that far yet, but it will. That's what matters, right? Matters that the rail will get there. Doesn't matter that it hasn't gotten there yet. Remember the goal being find the edge, not train to the edge. Yeah, but I mean, how am I going to get to the edge if what am I just going to hold the button down for like that long? I'm going to need resupplies. And so maybe at 90% we can get to the edge. But I mean, we're going to need resupplies up until then. The only way to bring the resupplies in is make sure the train's there. Oh, another one. Another one of these things. 20% counts. But I don't think I'd have the strength to just be able to go it alone at 80% to go. I think at like maybe 95% we could probably just abandon the train and just rush for the last 5. We have better weapon damage there too. But hey, Grabby Rat Paws, how you doing? Welcome. Doing well. Thanks for coming by. I was checking out your stream the other day, the one you were playing with a friend. How's that going? You're playing K2 if I remember rightly, is that correct? Is this since if he dies he loses his body anyway, even though the train... No, if I die I come back at the speed of load autosave. Oh goodness gracious, this is a mistake. Oh god, there's a lot of biters, a lot of what are they called? Worms. I want to call them spitters because they do spit, I suppose. Yeah, no, my goal is not to limit the train. I was at some point thinking I was going to build a rocket at the edge, but then I started building rockets anyway, so it didn't matter anymore. A2 NSE, nice. I'm never going to the artillery method. I quite frankly will never go to the artillery method because it means I need to deal with a whole new level of infrastructure that I'm just not willing to go with. Spaghetti is catching up. Yeah, Spaghetti will do that. You've got to embrace this bag. That's what I say. Bag is life. Yeah, I'm just not going to the artillery method because the artillery method has consumables. Bag is... The consumables will actually probably make me slower. Regardless, I'm just going to keep walking. We've almost made 20%, and that's what matters. But I guess, okay, so I guess that, right, I see what you mean, Glacier. I just connected in my head what you mean. You're right, I have reached 20% because I am at 20% of the map. Doesn't matter where the train is, you are correct. Although we are going to need a resupply, like a repair very soon. Where we at? Yeah, the good news is, it looks like we can keep building forwards. The bad news is, looks like we didn't consider about that pond. So, Grabby, just so you know, Grabby Rat Paws? I don't know what to go with you then. Maybe just Rat Paws, because Grabby's more of a verb. Anyway, our goal here is we're trying to reach the edge of the map. So we've gone quite far, but we're only at 20%. How's this going? Oh, we're here. Looks like power is... The power is working at 99%. I call that a win. Looks like copper is actually what's draining us at the moment. But maybe that's okay too. Are you still not going to set up trains? I'm going to be setting up my trains as soon as possible. That's my plan. Because my theory with train... Oh, wait, hang on. Why is that so low? Why is that so low? Oh, no. Okay, no. Power is absolutely screwed. Oh, do I really have to go back to fix power? Oh, no. Power is only bad right now because it's in a downturn period. That's fine. Yeah, so my theory with trains in C block is you want to do your trains before you need them. This is a problem that a lot of people make with infrastructure in real life, where hey Maholic and Party of Three, one of which is Veldak. How's everyone doing? Yeah, so my theory is like when people do infrastructure in the real world, what they go is, oh, well, we have a population of X number of people, so we're going to build infrastructure for that number of people. And that'll take 20, 30 years to build or 10 years to build. By the time that they've built that infrastructure, then what happens is their infrastructure is too small because they didn't consider about growth. Because who's going to fund growth? No one's going to fund growth because the people complaining right now are the 20,000 people complaining, oh, I wish we had, a travel network for 20,000 people. What you want to do is you want to build a network for 100,000 people, so that by the time that it's finished, you won't need another one for like 10, 20 years. I mean, what sort of town is growing at that percentage rate? We're not worried about that. That's the rates are unimportant. My point is, you want to build for the thing you need in the future, not for the thing you need right now. And so my plan is, once I get trains, I'm going to just start building the rail. I don't need it right then, but I will need it eventually. And once I've got it, then I can start using the network. So that's my way of thinking. Like the Chinese method where they build trains to nowhere, where the towns eventually grow around them as they're necessary. I mean, that's a good way to do it. I mean, it's true. Like if you have infrastructure, things will build around your infrastructure. So, but I mean, China has that sort of wealth, and the fact that China, if you don't like the way political adjacency alarm, if you don't like the way the Chinese government is doing something, what is your choice? Who are you complaining to, right? You can't really complain to anyone, because they're going to do it their way, and screw you, it's being done that way. You're almost out of track already? Holy crap. We're almost out of track. Okay, that's fine. I thought we'd get so much further before running out of track, but I guess not. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually probably going to go all the way back again because I need to fix power. If I don't fix power, then I'm not going to fix my... I'm not going to get my research very quickly. And then while I go back there, I should probably rip up all my rail construction so I can make it closer. But unfortunately, that means we're probably going back now. Are we really going back now? Yeah, we kinda are. Holy crap. Okay, I didn't know we were going back so soon. That's annoying. I wanted to have a full day of building today, but I guess not. Not all the way? I do have a rail factory okay. You are correct, Solburn. I do have a rail factory halfway, and are we pulling that back? The problem actually is my base has power problem? My base doesn't have power problems. My base had power problems, but now they're fine. Okay, no, you're right. We don't need to go back. Okay, so I think we just need to go to the rail network, rail base, pick that up, pick up all the stuff, and then move on with our lives. It was a turbine lull. Did I set up Coverex? I never set up Coverex. I realized it didn't matter. Because we still have like 73 greens in here. We don't need Coverex where we're going. Of course, this will jam one day. Yeah, so the storage tanks ran out, and they're actually running out again right now. So power is going to do like these things where it, it does this. This is by design. I don't. It's not. I don't have enough exchanges. I don't have enough pumps because these aren't actually running at full water. This one has no input fluid at all. Looks like it's self-correcting. It is self-correcting, but it's still bad. Okay. So the plan is we're going to go here. We're going to get you. You know what? We can fill you up with this. Get a train. So the plan is, okay, let's fill this up. Let's go to right. Okay, because I'm silly boy. Because I'm a silly boy, that's not going to work that way. Okay, so that's my. Wait, why can't we go that way? Excuse me? Oh. Get a full track. Should work, right? If it got here, it doesn't have holes. Like, it can't be here and have holes. What? How does it have holes? How did it get here if there's a hole in the track? They shouldn't be able to be bitten off. How did you get here? Oh, I know what it is. No, I know what it is. No, it's stupider than that. There's a one-way signal. There's a one-way signal right there. We'll fix that. Okay, that's fine. Just means we've got to do this in 2 steps. Okay, so while that train's going, these guys are going to keep building. By building, I mean clearing the way. See a cat from the calendar? Look, you know what? We'll see a cat from the calendar for the moment. Okay, give us a bit of time. Okie dokie. Cat. Here it is. Cat. Fluffy one. Which I know Veldak doesn't like the fluffy cats because he's like, no, that would get hair everywhere. About 40 minutes at this stage, Apex. It's about a 40-minute drive. Last time it was 36 minutes, but I've since built like an extra more. Anyway, please tell me if this is a great cat. I can't decide. Don the mask? We'll also don the mask. We can do that. It's 8 times longer than what you expected to hear. Yeah, that's why I don't really want to go back all the way. That's why I'm going to go to the rail station, pick up what I've got, and then come back. Otherwise, it'll take forever. Yeah, overall, I think the train from from center to the extreme corners of the map, or side of the map, would take about 3 hours. And so we don't want to do that, so we'll do a resupply base. At about 50%, what we might do is build a new base. Meow. Build a new base just to resupply, like a proper resupply, build more repair packs, build more fuel, do all that stuff, and then we will move on. Oh, Veldak, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. And may I also say, because gifted sub, Seemed a great cat, but first off, what the noise it's supposed to do, but that's alright. It doesn't do it on that one. Anyway, meow. Gotta be a cat. Controversial take you have, but it's an adequate cat. Adequate cat is fine. 80% says it's a great cat, which means it does go into the Cat of the Month contest. Huzzah. Ah, crud. I didn't want to press that button. That's okay. We've got plenty of time to go. Alright, so let's send these guys off to go and deal with things. Any person who knows who didn't vote no is the only person who did vote no. So if Glacier voted no, then Glacier knows everyone else either didn't vote or didn't vote no. Which is an interesting one. Not a bad cat. The question wasn't, is it a bad cat? No cats are bad cats. The question is it a great cat? Because all cats are good cats. We know this. This is a known factor. Okay, if they do little things like that, that should kill everything pretty well. Cats are bastards? Absolutely. You think I'm going to say, are you think I'm going to say anything otherwise? No, they're absolutely assholes. I get that. You know what? That's fine too. A lot of us are bastards, and we're still loved, I hope. You can be a bastard and loved. That's my answer. Jon Snow. No one loved Jon Snow. Point. Keeping an eye on the mini-map. Eventually my mini-map is going to give me gonna stop, and then when it stops, then we can continue onwards. Then once the train arrives, then we start looking for another good position to do another. We need what? Iron and stone. Oh, I don't have any construction bots. Crud bunnies. Okay, that sucks. Oh, that's actually convenient timing. Hello. Yeah, so that's actually longer to get to. It's past the midpoint now, which is just too far. You have a specific space exploration question if anyone's familiar with this mod. Yeah, look, I'm familiar with 0.5, and I know other people in this chat have played it before. What's your question? I'll see if I can help. As I said, I played 0.5, not 0.6, but I mean, how much could have changed in that time, right? Not much, surely. Also, how they describe my diving. 5, definitely not a 6. Obviously, that saying that I'm not a diver. I can't swim. Wouldn't it be funny if I could dive but not swim? I just thought about that logically. That'd be great. If you've seen Spidertron, the Spidertron auto deploys. Oh, I've registered 6 offender. God damn. Ah, it's so bad. Uh, no, but I am registered 8 offender because I ate a lot. Um, everyone can dive. Some people can do it more than once. Is that like everything is edible? Some things are only edible once. You can eat arsenic once. Um, there's a mod for deploying vehicles. It's called Vehicle Deployer. I mean, one would hope it would have such a simple name. Exactly. Although I do like the classic line of how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Like, I always enjoy that one because one, it's the idea that, you can do things that are difficult if you break them up into simpler tasks. And two, some people get real mad about the idea of eating elephants. And sometimes it's just fun to be an asshole to people. You shouldn't do that. It makes people sad. Sometimes, you know, your old boy SeiferKatt likes to be a bit of a prankster, a little bit of a troll. One day, your old pal SeiferKatt gonna get punched in the mouth. I say one day, like it hasn't happened before. I mean, it hasn't happened for a long time, to be fair. Was it deserved? Probably not. Violence should never really be the response people give. But at the same time, cows are very cute and also tasty. They are. Both of those things. It's like triple threat over there. You know, singing, dancing, tastes delicious. He sings, he dances, he tastes delicious. Uh, it's been a long time ago. You're playing a Rim World with somewhat hard biters. You're happy when eventually one side was blocked off by water? Exactly. You once taste delicious, it wasn't tasty? Yeah, you don't... Because the delicious too bootylicious for your baby. There's only so much licious you really want to taste. It's the rainbow. Eh, I like rainbows, but I couldn't eat a whole one. Do we know we're the apex predators? Our first question isn't can we kill it, it's I wonder how it tastes. I mean, yeah, that's probably true too. I feel like we're getting into a joke there. What's the joke? Or is that just the point? If that's the point, then it doesn't really matter. No joke? Well, that's it, that's fine. Doesn't really bother me in any way. Why should it bother me? I don't think that was the I don't think you were trying to give outrage, but I'm like, who cares what skin color someone is or what their heritage is? Doesn't matter. I don't think that was either your point either. You're not really well known for trying to cause outrage for no reason. That's my job. Talking about eating elephants. Those tasty, tasty elephants. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. I've heard that. If you need someone to troll, you can sub in, at least for the minor leagues. Nah, I'm not really in the mood for trolling right now. I'm not really a big troll. I'm just more of a prankster. And not even like the YouTube prankster. I'm just the sort of person that just tells lies. Then everyone goes, that's a lie. And I go, yeah, wasn't a very good one. You'd be trolling. See me trolling. Aiden. Wait, did I actually? Oh, you son of a... You're right, I did. How did I do that? Wow, that was a big bit that I missed too. Quality of life landfill with blueprints on it. Yeah, I agree. Well, cat, I'm a sociopath while I'm also lazy. Yeah, that's true. I'm both those things. Well, legendary trains faster. That's my question. I want a fast legendary train, damn it. Hmm. Wait, you Factorio Friday facts on in 2 weeks? Oh, you mean it's going to be that in 2 weeks? Wait, what is it this week then? You already know what it is this week? Oh, in 2 days. Okay, 2 days sounds reasonable. I thought maybe it was already known what people were talking about this week. No speed bonuses for locomotives. I know, but they should be. Because I want it. Like, funnel cakes. Gotcha, funnel cakes, yeah. The first time I heard of funnel cakes was like, the thing I was just referencing actually, like Hearthstone. I'd never heard of funnel cakes before Hearthstone. Which, I don't know what I make of that. Uh, funnel cake sounds like it was nicknamed for a weird STD. Doesn't everything sound like a nickname for a weird STD? You'd be migrating some old data flows. Found out connection to an FTP. By upgrading to a more secure connection, you found out Netherlands Ministry of Agriculture is providing some service on it. Ah. I don't think there is a bonus for locomotives. Jamo. I don't know why I called you Jimo. I don't think that's correct. But hey, that's what we're going with now. I think it's something like that, yeah. I think the idea is it's like they're called funnel cakes because you sort of cook them like out into a funnel shape or out of a funnel. I don't know. Funnels are involved in some way. I don't think there is a bonus for locomotives. Like I don't think there's a bonus for legendary belts either. I think is a missed point. I just want everything to be legendary at all times. I'm not going to go out of my way to make it happen. I just want it. I don't need a belt with more health. I think they've already confirmed, like, somewhere else that's the case. I think Alad Solburn is well on the case. He's an investigator for quality. He's a quality inspector. Oh my god, there's the joke. Which is better than the safety inspectors that usually come around here. Belt will, with 150% more health. The biters, when breaching your defenses, will take twice as long to eat your entire iron mine. Look, if you are getting to that stage of the game where you have a legendary belt and you're still getting eaten by biters, you've got other problems, mate. You've got huge problems. Legendary belt should be faster. Faster. Yeah, it's not though. Might be one of those things, doesn't matter what you think, they're not going to agree with you. But maybe mods can change that. Who knows? But then again, if you wanted a fast belt, just download a mod for belts that go like 1,000 items per second. I'm sure they exist. Wait, do you not know about this? I just realized you may have walked into this conversation thinking I'm mostly joking. That I'm entirely joking, whereas I'm actually only mostly joking. Yeah, no, items will start to have quality. You don't need to do it, but it will be an option that you can do. Serving up quality that can't be beat if you're not doubtful with your feet. I'm somewhat doubtful with my feet, though, so. Yeah, no, it's a thing. I'm only mostly joking. Pretty much. Oh, no. The part of the quality thing is you can use recyclers. You can recycle them. I mean, the amount of resources you'd have to spend to do that would be insane. And I don't think generally you're going to do that. Because generally it's not worth spending the amount of resources for that. To get high quality, you're going to have to just keep grinding stuff down and getting a higher quality stuff out of the recyclers. 25% of resources back, unless, of course, you use production mods. I mean, it looks like to get quality, you're actually having to spend quite a lot of resources. It's not like just a thing that just happens. Like you chose to play this silly game. Legendary recycler. Yes. Boy's having a rough time, it sounds like. Poor little guy. Still haven't arrived at my facility that makes my stuff. Oh, there's so many to kill right now. We're getting through them though. That's the thing. Like, given time, we'll burn through everything. We got the resources for it. Quality power poles and substations will be interesting with more range. I mean, need those? I don't know why people go like with quality. The first thing I think of is probably the same thing everyone else thinks of, like Spidertrons or armor. Things that give you more slots because that's pretty big for base game Factorio. Hey Wes, but beyond that, I don't really. I mean, maybe I should be thinking of like assemblers anyway, because faster assemblers can be pretty good. You missed one. Hidden behind that tree. Yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. How much health do you have left? Not nearly enough. I don't know what that number is, but it's probably too small. I don't know. Well, look, let's just get the construction happening. Oh! Okay. It looks like we've arrived at our destination. So that's exciting. Bobcat is for all to see. That's true, it is. And Turtle has had it for a little while now. It's alright. Kept an eye on it. Don't you worry. I know how long it's been held. My Turtle's like, shut up! Shut up! Okay, so once I get these done, then I will look at pulling apart that base, so that way we can start moving on to the next phase of the plan. No Top Cat here, only us antelopes. Designs that can't currently be powered, that's kind of funny. I mean, that's a cool reason to want them, I guess. Okay. Uh, let's start this off easy. That. Just kind of need to disconnect everything. I didn't really need that tree, but we've got it now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the rails, which should finish off some things. Certainly finish off the stone, that's fine. Oh, while we're waiting for the stone, we might as well start collecting these things. Really wish I had my robots. I don't think you're alone on that one. I've heard a similar complaint. I personally think it's cool, but, you know, that's my opinion, man. I don't know about most will hate the game. I'd be interested to see how many people actually ever finish Factorio, though. Like, I don't know. What are the percentage numbers on that? Is there an achievement for, like, finishing the game with a rocket? I would feel that the numbers of people who play Factorio and enjoy it, probably nothing compared to the number of people who actually finish it. I could be wrong on that though. There's achievement for first launch. What those numbers look like. Have a look. Do this real quick. A lot of people, early ones, include people who have played the game but merely own it. I suppose. Sounds like he's having a rough time, which means by extension, Panda's having a rough time. I'll make sure they're doing okay in a second. Be the correct thing to do. Yeah, I'm gonna BRB. I'm just gonna make sure everything's okay. I think he's just having a bad day. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. Are they still players? Absolutely not. If people don't play Factorio, they're not real. That's my answer. I'm a simple man. I'm simple and bigoted. It is easy that way. I'm stuck. Help me, Step Factory. I'm stuck. I don't actually know if we need that much landfill. Definitely need that much rail. Actually, I think we definitely need that much landfill as well, now I think about it. We're going to come back, we'll take back as much as we can anyway. I don't think I'm too concerned about the steel, but I would like the belts. These iron sticks will probably be thrown away. Actually, you know what? Kind of messed that one up, but we'll put that there anyway. Okay. Good for you, Wes. Counted your mega base production despite being modded. Awesome. I need this iron? I don't really know. Guess I've got it. And my hope is that by taking this stuff, if I brought robots, this would be so much easier. But hey, guess who didn't bring robots? This guy. I've seen the people who didn't finish the game go. They probably just didn't want to play anymore. This is the weirdest thing. Some people don't like Factorio that much. I don't get it either. But some people just go, you know what, Factorio is not for me. It's too hard, and then they leave. Yeah, they spent 20 hours making a factory, or they spent like, you know, a few hours making a factory, then they got attacked by biters, they lost some things, and they went, I'll deal with this tomorrow, and then they never come back. Happens all the time. I mean, think of all the, like, personally, I think of all the games that, like, I played that I just never finished, that I enjoyed, but I just never came back to them, because I just didn't. Like, it's really hard. This is an echo chamber. Like, I assume if you're here, you've probably played Factorio before. True, not everyone has. I know I've had some people watching and enjoying the stream before that really haven't played a lot of Factorio or any at all. But generally, we're an echo chamber. We are here watching Factorio because we enjoy playing Factorio. This is our, I don't want to play Factorio right now, or I can't play Factorio right now, so I'll watch some other guy play it. You know, that's why some of us watch streams. That's why I do watch streams. I can't play Factorio right now, so I'll watch someone else play it. And a lot of people really struggle with the game. Zoe, thank you so much for the 2 months.
Just resubscribed for 2 months. Also, hi.
Hi. And, meow. Wait, meow. Meow. There we go. I got the order wrong. That was 3 meows. Oh, I gave away a free meow there. God damn. I've been tricked by my own petard. My own petard. I've been tricked by my own Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Free meow, I know. It's graceful. I am a dishonor to my family. Nothing to do with the meows, just in general. Gee, Zoe, the streamer lets you have 2 meows or 3 meows. Uh, that's not the rule. The only person who rules that is you. No, it's not the rule. Don't give in to Wes. Don't give in. Like, do what you want, but don't give in to Wes just because he said so. You just built different meow? Yeah, exactly. Oh, goodness gracious. See, this is what I'm saying. He believes that he's right, so he's going to just be like, demand it. Just make him wait. Don't do it. Don't give in to him. Oh, did you? Oh, I missed that. Silly me. Sorry. I didn't realize you'd asked. I missed that. I apologize. One day this mask is going to break, and I will not know how I feel about that. It'll be a very weird feeling. Partially like I'm free, partially sad. See, I saw the intro Factory and I thought that's how you're supposed to play the game. Not necessarily true, actually. Not even close to true. But it's a good story. I don't need any of this iron. I really don't care for it. I think this base is pretty much cleaned up aside from the power lines, and then we're good. I wonder if the devs realize what this would become all these years later. Oh, all these years ago. I don't think so. I don't think anyone really ever anticipates building something that becomes such like a big thing. I mean, sure. I don't. Okay. I think when you build something like for a community or a fan or something, of a fandom, you always hope it becomes something big, right? You always want your production to be like this thing that's like loved by millions around the world. Because otherwise, you know, maybe you wouldn't do it. I don't know. But everyone hopes that this project is going to be the thing that makes people really excited. And I don't think you can ever predict that it's going to be. Hydrate. I can't see anything because of the cat mask right now, but thank you very much, Julian. We'll do some hydrate. Hydration complete. Okay, so let's bring the train over. Gosh, it's a long way to get back. And away we go. And at some point over here, we're going to have to try and find a new rock base. Rock and stone, brother. Rock and stone. Speaking of which, isn't there like a Oktoberfest going on in a game right now? I want a sausage hat. Some people just would describe me as a sausage hat. I don't know why they would do that. It doesn't really make any sense. I'm sure someone would. Have to turn a hobby project into a neat hourly wage after all these years. You don't hope that it becomes an effective hourly wage of $1,000. That's true. Do I have some tradition while riding the train? If I'm just riding the train, I've got nothing else to do, then we do free cats to look at. But right now I've got work to do on this, so I don't need to do that right now. Not really a tradition. No, I'd never really considered that. So what I need to do now is find iron and stone near each other. Factorio day. You're not working today? Have you finished? You still haven't finished your space exploration, have you, Veldak? Like, you're still working on that, aren't you? Feelings related to lasers. Oh yeah, absolutely. We've got lasers and we've got feelings. Addition is you complained about how expensive it is, or how you hope you don't have a jumper delaying your trip. If there's a jumper delaying your trip on this train, you just keep going forwards. You pay it no mind. The train is automated. There is no conductor to be like traumatized by it. The train doesn't slow down. Plus, a jumper would be a biter, and quite frankly, that's just extra money for you. You kill a biter by train, a train conductor who doesn't exist gets paid. Sadly, we don't have automated trains. We have humans that get traumatized. Yeah, it's a shame. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop getting humans traumatized by people's dumb actions. Well, dumb is an interesting choice of words, actually, and we're getting to political adjacency territory with that one. Hmm. It's very easy to say dumb, but mental health is weird. This has been the truest statement Seif has ever said. Mental health is weird. Dumb action is building a mental institute right next to a trail line. Yeah, that's not great. That's not the fault of like the people who, you know, don't see a way out of their problems. Yeah, exactly. And I don't think it's okay to be like, yeah, those people are dumb, because it's like, no, you know, shit's gone wrong a very bad way, and I'm sure they wish they weren't there as well. At least in a longer term situation, they would wish they weren't there. It's difficult. Again, I'm not a doctor in any way, shape, or form, especially not any shape. Have you seen some doctors? Some doctors are really in shape, and I am not that doctor. They advocate like exercise, and I can't do that. I'll be trained to exercise, trained, trusted to exercise. But yeah, like things are scary. Mental health is something that we definitely underthink. I really should think about more. And I don't really have a lot of experience in that field, either helping or suffering from. But Dr. Steve's in the health. No, I'm not. But look, if you are under trouble, I mean, the thing that I've heard is it's temporary and there is help available, I would hope. I don't know. Is there help available? It depends where you are. I don't know. I hope there's help. And if there is help, do seek it out. You know, it's not a sign of weakness to go to ask for help. Expensive help. Sure, I guess. Some people have help available to them and they don't seek it out because they think it's a weakness. And I really think it's complete opposite. It's a real strength. If you can ask for help when you need it, I think that's huge. But it's not always that easy, and I respect that. Are you okay day here tomorrow? What's Are you okay day, Zoe? Am I okay? I'm not sure. I'm playing a dumb way, Factorio in a dumb way. Um, Yeah, no, look, me as a doctor, all I do is just go, someone goes, "Hey, does my butt look weird to you?" And I'm like, "Show me your butt." And then I'm like, "Yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine." And then I lose my my practicing license again. It keeps happening. Mental Health Awareness Day. You're supposed to ask people if they're okay. Well, the answer everyone gives is, "I'm fine," right? If you say to someone, "How you doing? You doing okay?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Because what am I supposed to do? Unload my problems on you? No, that's what I do here on stream. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't do that at all on stream. Generally, like, people don't want to be a bother to someone by talking about their mental health problems. I get that. It really needs to be like, yeah, you try answering that question honestly before it doesn't go well. Absolutely right. Oh my god, there's a huge crack in the middle. Yes, that's the correct answer. See, I'm not being a doctor though. I'm just being a pervert. I'm over here running my establishment with Dr. Isekai over here. Revolte, thank you for the duck. Yeah, Zoe, answering the question, are you fine? And you be honest, people are like, I don't know how to deal with this, and I am uncomfortable with the situation. So yeah, and you just go, yeah. So why would you ever answer anything other than I'm fine? And it's because we're all fine asking how are you, but I don't think anyone. The normal for me, see for and see for perf. Yeah, I mean, you know, we ask our coworkers, "How you doing?" I mean, honestly, most of my coworkers, I'm not that close with. I'm not. Could be worse. See, could be worse is also a rough one because then they sort of put, like, I get that sometimes. Oh, how you doing? Oh, it could be worse. Okay. Sorry that things aren't going as great as you wish they were. You know, there's no good way to say to someone that's just casually asking how are you. So you gotta kind of just go say, yeah, I'm doing well, doing fine. It's tough, and unloading on a coworker who doesn't really know you that well. They were just more just saying hi. You know, they're not trained to deal with this shit. Or worse, could be balding. You say that when you are actually balding as well. Makes them like they don't really want to question that. They'll just leave. In any conversation where someone just decides, I don't want to deal with that and just leaves, good conversation. Hey, what are you guys doing? I mean, I hope you're well. Yeah, I hope you're well. See, that's good. I hope you're well. And you're not asking them. You're just saying you hope they are. And I think that's reasonable. You're graying, but you have maximum hair. Nice. See, that's good, Fraser. I like that. I hope you're doing well. So your intentions are known. Hope they're doing well. But you also don't want to know how they're doing. You just hope they're doing well. Nice. It being asked how you're doing in a work chat and nothing else. Get to the oh my god. You know the one that bothers me. I'm actually venting now. Is the messages like I don't know if you've got like a work system that has like a instant message system, but there's like you get blink. Oh geez, what's up? Click on that button. Hi, Seif. Hi. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Great. Looking forward to the weekend? I'm I guess. Yep, sure looking forward to the weekend. Ah, did you watch the game last night? You know I didn't. I hate every sport. Where's where's the next message? No, no, this is instant messaging though. It's different when it's like someone, you're filling out your water bottle at work and someone's like, "Hey, Seif, hey, how you doing? Good, good." Yeah, that's different. That's different. If you message someone or email someone, You know, Google Chat, sure. If you message someone saying doing that, and it's like it's fine if they're a coworker of yours, but if they're from like another team, a team that particularly needs to deal with you when shit goes wrong, you know, I'm fine with helping people, but I don't want to like go through the pleasantries. Hi, can I ask you a question? Just ask me the fucking question. Sorry, I got really animated there, but just ask me the question. If I don't want to answer it, I'm not going to answer it. So just, you know, I just say my lawn is so green if they ask, are you okay? Is that good? Do you like your lawn being green? But yeah, but the problem is like they go through the questions. Hi, hi, how are you? Fine. I'm not asking how they are. I don't care. How looking forward to the weekend? Suppose. Got any plans? Not really. And then you're like, okay, get to the question, get to the question, get to the question, and then they just stop talking. And you're like, I, we're not friends, by the way. Just FYI, we're not friends. So, you know, I'm fine with called being nice. No, 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 no. One paragraph. Yes, Zoe. Yes. Yes. So these days, my question go like the way someone starts the "Hi, how are you?" thing. I'm like, "Hi, how can I help?" Just I go, "Hi, how can I help?" You know, being friendly. I'm saying I'm here to help. What do you want from me? I am going to be a good boy and I'm going to help you out. What do you want? 'Cause I am busy. I don't mean to. Yeah, I think this is just like common office things, though. To be fair. I mean, I like the people I work with. Just occasionally, it's just like I don't want to go through the pleasantries. I'm currently stressed out with what I'm dealing with. I don't need the pleasantries right now. Just tell me what you want. We need ChatGPT as a personal assistant. Yeah, probably actually. That'd be pretty good. One question per thread. If you put two questions, someone will derail everything about the unimportant one. That's true. How are we dealing with the Johnson case? Where do you want to go for lunch? Nope. What are we doing with the Johnson case? The guy is being arrested for public indecency and we need to deal with it. This is important. No, I know lunch, should we get like sausages, is very funny. It's very funny, office prankster. Yes, ah ha ha, bratwurst, ha 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 ha, because he showed it, you know, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Man's life is ruined, okay? Um, sorry, what a horrible case that is. What a horrible situation that is. Thankfully fictional. Shall we get some Italian sausage? Do you get it? Cause he's Italian. Anyway, that was some office rant there. You like helping people? Look, I enjoy helping people as well. It's literally a part of my job I love the most. I love helping people. I love solving people's tricky problems that they don't know how to do. I love that. I love getting these questions like, Seif, I have a weird problem that's never come up before. And I'm like, oh, love that. Love that. I just don't want the small talk. Don't need pleasantries from you, Glenda from HQ. Well, HQ HR. So JMO, that seems very very personal. You need to talk to someone. Answer just Glenda. Yeah, I have a problem and nothing else. Or my favorite one is, Seif, can you help me with a problem? Sure, how can I help? And then they just never respond again. And you're like, well, okay, okay, why not? Maybe they just want you to know they have problems. Just respond, we all got problems, bud. And then just see what happens. What happens is probably a letter, an email from like your manager / supervisor. Weird problems have never come up before. Your jam, exactly. I almost need to have like a sign on my desk. You give me a weird problem I've never seen before, you get a candy. Encourages people to give you the weird problems, and also, you know, you probably get to keep weird candy because I've seen most things. Well, more, but the bullshit of pretty people with privilege, I suppose. I suppose? Is that why people put up with my bullshit all the time? Because I'm so pretty? That makes sense. I'm flippin' drop dead gorgeous. I don't believe that. Oh, we have fun here, don't we? You don't have to be crazy to work here, but it helps. Panda thinks so. I hope so. Aw, guys. Now I'm gonna have to ask Panda if she thinks so. You know what? I won't. I think she's busy right now. I can hear her singing to Lil K. I don't know what she's singing. It's usually Backstreet Boys or Taylor Swift. It's adorable. I love it so much. Just suggesting what I think she should sing. Asking me what I think she should sing, and I was like, well, go with my classic karaoke song, which is Don't Want to Miss a Thing. It's a good song. Everyone's like, okay, see, karaoke, you got to do it. I'll be like, all right, play Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Every time. It's all I'll do. You ever hear We're a Family? Run. Your brother wants to do something that'll either hurt you or cost you a lot of money. Yeah. I think if anyone tries, like at work, tries to say we're a family, um, that's BS, right? If anyone has to remind you that you're a family in general, then you just go, no, not dealing with this. But if you feel like, if you say to yourself, you know what, I just feel like you guys are my family. If you say that to yourself, that's fine. You're allowed to be deluded. No one's going to stop you. But it's like, you know, that line, come on, we're friends, right? Look, man, if I was your friend, you wouldn't have to be asking me that. I would have already given you the $20. You know, if you have to say, come on, we're friends, right? Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. We might not be friends. I don't know. Uh, excuse me? Excuse me? Um, hello? Okie dokie. Looks like we have a problem. At about the 18% mark. That's quite a big problem, actually. It's a huge problem. All right. Okay, sorry. Previous job of yours, the upper management had this family mindset. If you had to leave, you could never get rehired because you'd betrayed the family by leaving them in the first place. What? Oh my god. What are they? Like, oh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's real bad. I mean, it's a valid question. Were you working for the mafia? Because it sounds like you were working for the mafia. Or a mafia in any case. Just your average run-of-the-mill mafias. That's really bad. Okay, hang on. I got a plan. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this one because this plan's stupid. I know a stupid plan makes. Oh! Stop. Please stop. Oh my god, stop. You've got to stop. Okay. Okay, so my plan was bad, and I feel bad. No way. Actually, hang on. No. Oh, for goodness sake, I am a fool and a scoundrel. Okay. All I need to do is actually just put lasers on my defenses, and I'll be good. Where did my train go? Okay, it's not that far ahead. I forgot scruffy looking. No, I'm goddamn drop dead gorgeous, Zoe. No. God. God. Anyway. Oh, 34%. It's going up. Yeah, no. If as I said, if anyone says we're family, we're friends, like things that are like giving you a connection to people beyond what you already know to be true, you can't make those things up. You know, we're best friends. If we were best friends, you wouldn't have to tell me we're best friends. Either one of us is an asshole or both of us are an asshole. If you have to tell me this. You have to tell me we're best friends. You might have got the situation wrong. I'm real sorry. Or someone's quite drunk. Yeah, that's true too. Sign a contract to exchange labor for your money. Friendship is optional and organic only. Yeah, exactly. And you can be friends with someone that you work with. You know, that's perfectly fine. No problem with that. Just that's your decision and not theirs. Friendship is magic. I know, right? Look, trust me, I'm well aware of friendship being magic. It's kind of funny. My sister's been watching that lately. She has like a daughter, and she's just like, "This show is actually pretty good." And I was like, "When I was a brony, I told you the show was good, and you were like, nope, I'm not stupid. I'm not falling for that." Well, that's your fault. The show was pretty good. Okay. Magic is being broke. That is also true. The clop. I assume you're referring to what I think you're referring to. And the word was no. You know what? No. You can't trick me. You can trick me, but I've not fallen for this trick. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, but it's not with the word clip. It's just clop. See, Solburn knows how to trick me. The good news is, where did they come from? The whole place is... Yeah, don't Google that. Don't Google that. I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing, in which case you've already Googled that. And I ain't judging. Where did they come from? I really don't know. I think at this point I'm never planning to go back anyway, so probably fine. Use a VPN is not your work VPN. Is there a reason why you specifically use the work VPN for this? You know what? Honestly, I've lost control of my life. That makes sense. Really? That's concerning on so many levels. See, I always thought it was like that joke of I watched this movie for the plot, which is kind of like the same joke with the reading Playboy for the articles. Same joke, just had another layer. There we go. I believe the line there, Zoe, is a bad day to remember you can read. But hey, if only someone didn't start this conversation. Hmm, Zoe? Hmm? There's some weird overlaps in the pony community back in the day. Like, what was up with bronies and fascism? Legitimate question. Just a lot of fascist bronies, and I do not know why. I understand why the brony community got large, though, because a lot of the time it was just people who felt like they're ostracized from communities, and they found a bunch of people who their main goal was just be friendly with people, and that's pretty incredible when you've been ostracized by communities to just find a group of people who just want to be nice to people. You know, pretty big deal. Internet's not known for being nice, and if you find a community of people who wanting to be nice, then you know, find a community of people who are probably good people. A little bit strange, but then again, you know, if you're in that community, you're probably not exempt from being strange. I mean, there's a few communities like that. They're generally like positive-ish communities. And I think you probably get like one of those sorts of communities where a bunch of strange people all find each other at about the same time. Then the community got invaded by normies and hangouts got more about drinking than sharing that interest. Yeah, that makes sense. That seems like the sort of thing that would happen. I mean, I say that in the sense that it probably did, if that's what you're telling me. Where's the train? Oh, I'm really scared. I don't know where the train is. Found it. Is there anything that valuable in that? It's probably just fuel. Probably fine. Anime community is also weird. But that also got weird as well. A lot of communities just get very weird. I think that's what we're trying to take away from this. What did we start today at? 18.3 and we got to 20 point something. Oh, this game's gonna take forever. Generally, though, the larger a community gets, the more it gets watered down from its original purpose, and people come in that are bad actors. Thinking, oh, is this a community that accepts everyone? Then they'll accept me. And it's like, nope, not you. And it's like, too bad. I live here now. And then the original people of the community go, you know what? I wasn't here for this shit. This is not why I came here. And then they leave as well. And leaving just a community that's rather hateful. I mean, it's not always what happens, but in my experience, it does happen a lot. It's just a community that is really fun and nice, and then they just sort of get ripped apart from the inside. Which is sad every time you see it. It's just a bunch of weird dudes being weird, and they're like, yeah, this is who we are. And it's like, nope, not anymore. Take that away from you. Is that how this channel ended up the way that it has? Not yet. Not yet, Bullet Test. I think so far this channel is very much my level of weirdness. But there is, I mean, you do see that with larger channels where like they start off with like a few, you know, 20 or 30 people, and then they get 100 people, and everything just slowly morphs, and you know, things change. You know, I don't think we've been to the size where this channel has changed. I think this channel's been pretty much much the same as it always will be. Now, you know, everything changes. I hope not to change that much, but of course, you know, what happens happens. It's tricky. Community growth is really a weird thing because you want your communities to grow. Like everyone wants their community to grow. Like everyone wants their favorite like musician or show or whatever to get really big and really popular because that means they're cool again. But then people who come in aren't loving it for the same reason you did, and then it gets awkward. Grow, but not like cancer. Yeah. Stuff morphs when your chat changes from allowing 3 text messages to be read by everyone to a flood of one-word, single word spams. Exactly. I dare you, you've never been cool. You're cool here, Zoe. Oh, and then there's this guy. You know, I gotta say, I'm loving the fact that the automod is catching the spam. This is the 3rd one today, but I'm loving that it's catching the spam. Ah, you're cool, Zoe. I'm sorry. Can't get away from that. But but I'm saying that, so yeah. Whether you believe it or not the point. Anyway, unfortunately, this is where we're going to end tonight. You'll fight me. Time and place, Zoe, and I'll meet you there. As long as it's not in real life and as long as it's not a video game. But time and place, I'll meet you there, Zoe. Them was fighting words. Fighting words. Anyway, we're going to call it here. We want the community to grow so people can get paid living wages by making content for the community. Not they can get complacent making spam content and cashing it in. That's true. That was a very bright wallpaper right now. Anyway. We're ending. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. This stream's always a bit of a weird one where I just sort of chat aimlessly, and it's more of a vocal, just chatting stream. So thank you everyone for chatting. If you were here, for getting involved, because it makes this stream a lot easier. Otherwise, if you've just been lurking, awesome. And if you're new here, please do consider following. Normally, well, 2 days a week I stream C-Block content, which I will be streaming tomorrow, which is my usual time. Usually I stream this on Monday, but stuff happened. My son wasn't well, so I postponed it. But yes, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. You got youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where you can find VODs. And you've also got the Discord link, which you may find there. And you can find me outside of my regular streaming time, along with other wonderful people from the community. It's a small little community, but if you want a small community, you can talk Factorio and just other stuff, you're welcome to come on by. It's there if you want it. And I think sometimes it's important. to have, if you want a small community, it's a good place for it and good people there. And with that, I am done for the night. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you for being part of this whole insanity. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. AC for cat. Indeed.